Now here's something you don't see every day. Is that really you, Sierra? Are overseers allowed to just step away from the bridge like this?
Nice, Risa! That's exactly how you're supposed to react. You've got a firm grasp on the importance of my position.
Well, I have absolutely, positively, definitively not even a ghost of a clue why you're so impressed, but anyway.
A certain duo here didn't appreciate the magnitude of me being outside the bridge.
Well, you are the overseer and all. Maybe it just didn't faze them because it feels like you're everywhere. But more importantly, I asked you a question, and I don't believe I got an answer.
Ah, right. Xiao's up on the bridge right now, so I got permission to move about freely.
If Xiao is on the bridge, it means something huge is happening, right?
No, nothing at all like that.
Let's see. Slight rise in body temperature, plus nervous glances? You're obviously lying, Sierra. So! Who are the new baddies? Where are they? Where? Must be something pretty big and bad if Xiao's coming along and helping out with operations personally.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Oh, Sierra, your poker face is terrible. So, is it the false spawn, or a new type of baddie like on Earth, or something else entirely? Ooh, or maybe it's related to that powerful aura inside of you that I'm smelling. Come to think of it, you just had an emergency medical checkup the other day, didn't you?
Please, throw me a lifeline.
If you insist, I'll shut my trap. I don't want to force you to give away any secrets, but if it's fun, don't keep it from me. That's just cruel. Especially when it comes to that power I can sense inside you. Now that seems like a barrel of fun. So you simply must let me in on all the fun.
Well, it's not as fun as you're making it out to be.
Well, sounds like you can't spill all the beans yet. That's fine. But if it starts getting juicy, I want in on it. So don't forget.
I've never quite felt like my life was in danger while on board the Ark ship before. Risa certainly gives off a more chaotic energy in person than just seeing her in the records. Master, get him, halt! Never mind.
Pardon me. It's nothing. It's just... for a moment, you looked like Gedemholt to me. Please, forget I said anything.
Hey, not one goddamn word. You hear?
I'm sorry, were you about to say something? Absolutely. If only I could. If only I could see Master Gedemholt one more time. I wish I could tell him what I couldn't bring myself to before, because I was impersonating my sister Malfonsina. If I could meet him again, I think I could talk to him as myself, as Melrandia. No, on second thought, I probably couldn't talk to him again. I'd tense up and go completely quiet if I did see him. Sometimes you know just what to say to someone precisely because you know you'll never see them again. We long for our dreams because they are just that, dreams. I'll let that keep me going as I live in the here and now. I still remember the last words he left me with. I still miss him a bit, but I'll be okay. Oh, pardon me. I'm not sure why I rambled on to you about all that. I guess I was just feeling kind of reflective. Sorry to keep you. I'll be going now.
You were gonna blow the whole thing. You think you can butt in?
Whoa. Ark's legendary guardians? Walking around peacefully? Something's brewing. I can feel it in my bones, Tia! Something big is happening!
Or maybe they're just good friends taking a stroll. Oh, hi, Matoy. Sorry to bother you like this.
Patty and Tia, working hard as usual, I see. Of course we are! Raw gumption is the engine that drives Patia, Ark's #1 news source, or the fuel source, one of those.
Shouldn't information be our engine? Anyway, as Patty pointed out, it's not too often we see you two strolling around the ship. You're usually rushing from one place to another with a sense of urgency. Especially you.
I know, right, Tia? Something big is going down. I can just sense it.
Calm down, dummy.
Don't be silly. Nothing strange is going on. Nope, nothing.
Matoy, it's not like you to butt in like that.
Well, if there's no trouble down here, maybe something's stirring up on the bridge. Is that it? Well, in short, I guess it's my curious nature?
What Patty means is, she's a gossip queen. We won't expose any sensitive information. Everything is made public here anyway, when the timing is right.
So, So, if you're hiding something, it must be for a very good reason. But as informants, we're just itching to know, is there anything we can do to help? By help, you mean...
You two are always overworking yourselves, so we were hoping we could lend a hand somehow.
As Arcs, we're all in this together, aren't we? We're probably not as dependable as you two, but hey, who's keeping track? Thanks for your concern, you two. Just hearing you say that really lifts my spirits. The pen is mightier than the rest. Come to us whenever you need a break.
In moderation, of course. Getting caught up in a conversation with her can be hazardous to your health.
Sticks and stones, sis. Sticks and stones. Alma?
Hello there, you two. What an enviable friendship you have. Oh, not at all. I'm just taking a stroll for a change of scenery. Even if I was looking for someone, I couldn't talk to them anyway. So what would be the point?
Oh, yes, that's right. We're the only ones who can see you.
Exactly. It's been 4 decades since I was here last, you know? I'm only looking around, but it's pretty fun taking it all in. Remember, like I said before, I'm not visible to anybody but you two. So as far as anyone else can tell, you're both talking to thin air. You must look pretty bonkers. Not here either, huh? Oh, perfect timing! I think someone's after me. Could you keep her away? Here she comes.
Now, looky, looky, look what we have here! I thought I sensed a strange presence, so I followed my instincts, and here I find you! Which could only mean one thing, couldn't it? That you're actually pretty strange. Yes, a very strange presence indeed. Don't you feel it? I just go by my intuition. If that intuition tells me something is fishy, then I'm not mincing words. But this strange feeling isn't exactly bad. It's like the one I get from you. Hang on. Does that mean it was just you this whole time? Oh well, I was just following it around to kill time. Just a drop in the bucket of time. I suppose I'll be on my way. Do tell whoever's behind that strange presence that Risa said hello. Later! Later, later, later!
She's finally gone. That was a breed of scary I've never felt before. If she'd just sensed something was there, we could have played it off as just her imagination. But she was following me, and she knew it. I guess it's a testament to how confident she is in her senses. Either that, or maybe I stink. Okay, I guess it's not that. Even if people can't see me, I guess some of them can sense me. Arxops sure are full of surprises.
Stop. Don't move. Stay right where you are. That's Dima and that Xeno guy. Oh, they're being awfully chatty. As if. I don't know what lines that Xeno jerk's feeding her, and not knowing pisses me off is all. Looks like they're done talking. Hey, give me your body real quick.
Is something the matter?
Hey. Do something, damn it.
Excuse me? Are you all right? You're a bit of a strange one. You remind me a bit of Master Gedemholt. He'd stare at me that same way from time to time. In fact, Xeno and I were just reminiscing about Master Gedemholt and my sister. Yes. Sometimes I ask him to fill in the blanks, as it were. Things I didn't know about the two of them. As for what kinds of stories he tells me... well, I hope you don't mind if I keep that to myself. They're the kind of things that would make Master Gedemholt's blood boil to hear. Or make him red in the face. Your aura somehow reminds me of his today. So, I'll have to keep it a secret from you as well. So, that's settled. Well then, till we meet again.
Xeno, that bastard! What the hell kinds of ideas is he giving Dia? Hey, we're gonna go smash that loser into the ground right now! Move aside! I'm taking over!
Look at that! Those are Falspawn! The ones that showed up in our fight against Schrager!
I made sure you got Elder's power, but it looks like his false spawn minions split off and stuck around. We're in the Akashic records, but they're still like the ones on the outside. You better waste them all now, or it'll bite you in the ass later.
We have ample data on these, but there's still a lot of them. Be careful fighting them.
Falspawn coming out of Castrum Demonicus. Ephemera or no, this is really demanding our full attention now.
Oh my, I was wondering who broke the Castrum Demonica. Of course it was you two. If you're out here, does that mean my brother lost? Oh, that was quicker than expected.
It's you!
Oh, relax. I'm not about to start spouting drivel about avenging family. You only dispersed him, anyway. He'll reassemble sooner or later.
Who are you? What are you after?
Oh, my brother didn't spell it out? I want war. Everywhere. At any rate, do you have time to bother with me, Guardian? I should think there's trouble in Quento by now. I suggest you get back quickly if you want to save the world. Adieu for now.
I hate when the enemy is right, but this is concerning. We better get back to Harriet and the others.
All units have deployed, Your Highness.
Good, thank you.
How remarkable that this should happen while the Guardian is away. Luck seems to be against us. Perhaps it had help.
Put your fears to rest. Moments like this are the very purpose of a Sword Maiden's life.
Your hands betray you, Sword Maiden. You needn't put on a brave face for us.
I admit I doubted this would happen in my lifetime. I hoped it would never be necessary to unleash this power. But the time has come. All I can do is devote all of my being, all of my power, to my blade. I certainly would have preferred to have the Guardian here at our side.
If wishes could fight a battle, we'd have already won. Listen, here it comes.
Crimson Fellworm.
Fascinating. Perhaps we should take those legends of how it destroyed the world more seriously.
Phosphorescence! He's going to breathe fire! Raise a barrier!
No need. My blade speaks. It says to lay the beast low, to seal it away. My body is a vessel for that purpose. I'll end this quickly. All of you, stay out of it!
Simply extraordinary.
All of you, keep that barrier up! The maiden may be handling things, but we can't let the Fellworm get away!
Is something the matter, Harriet?
I don't know why, but when I look at that Fellworm, I'm filled with dread.
What is it now? I see.
Over, Crimson Fellworm. This is no place for you. Go now and sleep quietly, deep beneath the earth.
Bravo! Splendid work, Sword Maiden. Seems the Crimson Fellworm was hardly a match for you after all. Or so I'd say. But wait, there's more. Look where you stand, on the grave of a man who sought power and fame, crumbled with his castle, who now lies among the ephemera. A thwarted soul, burning with chagrin, with rage. What do you think it would do if it found a vessel?
Police! Watch out!
My blade's seal. It's not working. There's some other power here.
Sword Maiden! Filthy trap!
That voice!
What? Is his soul inside the Crimson Fellworm?
Unforgivable! Unforgivable! All who dare defy me, taste my power and die!
Guardian! Thank goodness! You've come back for us!
Guardian, I'll burn you away with all the earth!
Is that the Crimson Fellworm?
What's this world?
Smart fairy. Lux's soul is in the beast now, all thanks to the Ephemera's power. The Sword Maiden's power was enough to seal the Crimson Fellworm itself, but the Ephemera draw from a different source, hence the seal's failure.
So it's a being that once wrecked the world, mixed with a force that's terrorizing it now? Now, that's just over the top. But if Elise can't seal it away, what are we supposed to do?
We'll just have to kill it. Let's see how mighty the Fellworm is when it's been massacred into tiny particles. I'll set your soul free, Uncle. No, I have to seal it away. I can't watch my uncle suffer like this.
Listen, Guardian. You too, Sword Maiden. There happens to be a way we can strip it of the Ephemera's power. One way and one only.
Luther, you don't mean...
Guardian, take the Fellworm out of action. Sword Maiden, you prepare the seal and provide cover. After that, I'll take care of the rest.
What is it you're planning on doing?
Something only an expert on ephemera could do. That's all. There's no time to explain. Get moving.
Guardian, fall back! My blade, be thou chains of sunlight. Ward off calamity and bind this skulking evil. Vidua! It's not working. Some other power is resisting the bind.
So, trying to heal damaged flesh through summoning and implant a soul. What a miserable joke. I'm the one who invented that technique. You're using research I already scrapped.
Here's where you belong. Not writhing around in that crimson fellworm.
Whoever, or whatever you are, the only one fit to handle this technique is me! None of you are even worthy of being a subject for it!
Will the seal hold?
No. It isn't perfect. My blade tells me. The best we can hope for is that we've bought some time. We'll only have a short respite before the Crimson Fellworm reappears. That's our opportunity to defeat the Fellworm for good. And free my poor uncle's soul.
Luther!
Harriet, it's all right. I'm fine.
What did you do, Luther?
I only disrupted the process of summoning new flesh to regenerate the Fellworm. The beast's own power still remains. Someone who was using ephemera to strengthen it too. We need to approach it carefully, or suffer the consequences. Not a shred of hesitation. I suppose that's what makes you the Guardian. I'm exhausted. Let me rest for a spell.
Crimson Fellworm's finally back.
I apologize for being so helpless and leaving all of this in your hands, Guardian.
This isn't the time to worry about something like that, Elise. Let's go over the plan instead.
I will form a barrier to hold the Crimson Fellworm down, and prepare to seal it once more. It will not be able to move as quickly within the barrier. I need you to take advantage of that and defeat it. This is the Laconian sword, the blade that pierced the scales of the Crimson Fellworm of legend. I entrust this blade to you, Guardian. Within the barrier, it can duplicate itself to aid you in your fight. The Crimson Fellworm's scales are constantly shifting to hide its scars. However, inside the barrier, you should be able to locate an area of weakness. If you strike that weak point with the Laconian sword and cut away its scales, its scars will be revealed.
In other words, if we expose the scars and then focus our attacks there...
Correct. You'll be able to defeat the horrid beast. Once it's weakened, we should be able to free the soul inside, even without sealing the Fellworm. It's my honor to fight alongside you, Guardian.
Xiao, are you sure this new power is... safe?
I didn't pin you for such a worrier, Matoi. Like I said, there's no sign that anything's wrong. All their readings are completely normal. There's no indication they've absorbed too much of the F factor or anything like that. It's nothing at all like becoming the profound darkness. You could even say it's the opposite. But why don't we just ask you? How do you feel? Anything out of the ordinary?
Come on. Can you not see what a mess you'll make if you run your mouth now? Keep your damn trap shut.
Using this power you took without completely absorbing it to manifest a Dark Falls and use it to fight. It's a lot like Avatar arms. I've never seen a power manifest like that. Why now all of a sudden? Logically speaking, I bet it has something to do with the ephemera. Maybe that interacted with the Guardian's photons to create some new power? But aren't the ephemera themselves like fragments of the profound darkness? How could something like that give you power?
Sierra, who do you think is the host of the profound darkness right now?
Oh. Maybe that's why I don't sense anything off about you. I think I agree with Matoi. Your photons are flowing normally after all. Do you feel all right?
I'm not surprised that Matoi is worried, really. We'll keep digging and running checks, but for now, I'm just glad you're doing all right.
After a bitter struggle, the Guardian had wrested Waylon from the bloody grasp of Emperor Shredder. In Coento, the Crimson Fellworm had been sealed away once more, thanks in large part to the Sword Maiden's valiant effort and Luther's quick thinking. With these looming threats dispelled, the Kingdom of Coento enjoyed a moment of hard-earned rest. In the aftermath of the Crimson Fellworm and Waylon's fall, a single peaceful week passed. Harriet took her place as Coento's new monarch. She and her retinue convened in the throne room to discuss their next steps. One among them seemed distracted. Any word from the Sword Maiden regarding the Crimson Fellworm?
Our army is keeping watch as well. They've reported no problems as of yet. The Sword Maiden herself reports that the seal looks likely to hold for the time being. As for Waylon, true peace seems a long way off. The land is still rife with Castrum Demonicus. But the intermittent conflicts along our border with Waylon have settled down at least.
Then let's keep preparing to send them food and resources. Helping the people of Waylon back to their feet should be our top priority.
Our own land is far from rich in such resources, my lady.
Be that as it may, if we bungle this first approach to them, the consequences will be ours to bear forever. If we scorn them for being from another country, it could spark riots. We must avoid that at all costs.
What drivel, Harriet. Don't waste your time pandering to the riffraff of other lands.
Luther, do you know what you're saying?
Words of reason, my dear sister. Do you know what will throttle all inklings of resistance? A few executions. Show them blood, and they'll fall in line. Then, we send word that if they stand down, their lives will be spared. No one would dare ignore us after seeing how we laid low the mighty weight.
Luther!
I'm sorry. Please, forget I said anything.
Very well. We don't want to meddle in Waylon's affairs and risk causing a ruckus. We'll ask them to sort out who will rule.
Normally, the late Emperor's younger brother Elmir would succeed the throne, but he has vanished.
Luther, what's wrong? Is something the matter?
I'm not feeling well. Please excuse me and carry on, everyone.
Something about him doesn't seem right. He's not usually so aggressive, is he?
Oh, Luther.
How did this happen? I didn't create the child just for things to end up like this. Wait. If I could only become all-knowing, then I wouldn't have to stoop to such foolish methods. Why won't you respond, Xion? Are you trying to tell me that it was the only answer there could be? No, 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 no! This is no solution! This is unacceptable!
Yes. Yes. My knowledge. knowledge will know no bounds. And then I'll...
What's the matter, Luther? You're the one always telling me to knock. Luther... What's wrong?
Oh, Harriet. My greatest masterpiece. You don't belong in this place.
What are you...
That was Harriet's voice, wasn't it?
Lady Harriet! Is that... Master... Luther?
I'm picking up Dark Falls readings. Could using the ephemera have awakened it in him?
It's no use. I'll never hand over Harriet. My greatest masterwork. When infinite knowledge is finally mine!
Stop! No. How could this be? How could Master Luther take Lady Harriet? Right from under our noses!
Are you all right, Varuna?
I'm not the one we need to worry about. As irksome as it is, we must accept Master Luther's betrayal and deal with it. We must contain word of Her Highness's disappearance. It would shatter the foundations of our entire country if the news spread. We must search for her in absolute secrecy. Understand, Guardian?
Right. We know what we saw. It's up to the three of us to do something about it. Do you know where he might have taken her?
Master Luther has always guarded his secrets. Her Highness might have known, but I couldn't even begin to guess. However, we may have a trace of his movements. I've received unconfirmed reports that a castrum demonica has been summoned to the north of the capital. What's more, they said the fortress was summoned by a winged supernatural being of unknown origin. That points strongly towards one conclusion.
So Luther summoned a castrum demonica as he fled?
As Her Highness's adjutant, I must keep the kingdom's official tasks running smoothly so her absence goes unnoticed. Can I count on you, Guardian? I am in your debt.
So first Elder appears, then Luther transforms. It's like Omega is tracing our own history.
Xiao, are you sure what's happening on Omega is just a muddle of data from the Akashic Records? The events themselves may be fragmentary, but as a whole, they're deeply interconnected. Something's linking all this together.
Something most likely connected to the Photoners.
Exactly. It's like we're vicariously experiencing someone's memories of the Photoners. Suffice to say, it's creepy.
Well, memories are just a type of data. I do think what we're seeing is all data from the Akashic Records. But someone or something could be interfering with it in a way that's producing certain tendencies. What you read or who you see before bed can affect what happens in your dreams, right? Maybe it's like that.
So you think we're seeing events related to the profound darkness because it got mixed up in all this?
Yeah, hypothetically at least. We don't really have proof one way or the other.
Or maybe we're affecting the outcome too, since you and Sierra are getting involved. Well, in any case, we can't afford to just sit back and watch. Keep on looking into things on Omega, you two.
The Guardian hurried to find where Luther had flown off to, with Harriet, his unwilling companion. Each Castrum Demonica that was newly summoned in northern Cuento served as a breadcrumb on the trail. Luther's very use of these demonic fortresses proved he was no longer the same Luther the Guardian had met on Omega. Approaching the first Castrum Demonica, the Guardian stopped short, gazing on in complete shock, as a terribly familiar enemy emerged.
Castrum Demonica confirmed! And it looks like Luther's minions have been called in too. I guess we can stop wondering whether Luther was the one who summoned the castle.
We can't just leave these things be.
And there might be some trace of Luther here. picking up any more readings from the Castrum Demonica. Maybe we can follow some trace from the summoning. What? What's the matter? Luther? Why won't you tell me where we're going?
You'll see.
But I'm supposed to be studying courtly etiquette today, so...
You're quite the dedicated student, aren't you? Don't worry, it's just one day off. It'll hardly make a difference.
But I made a promise with Mother that I'd keep studying every day. What kind of daughter would I be if I couldn't keep that promise?
Well, I happen to have my own promise to keep with Mother. And mine involved bringing you here. And on that note, here we are.
It's so pretty! I've never seen so many flowers.
Mother loved it here. She asked me to bring you to see it. Even your selfish brother couldn't spurn a deathbed request like that.
I can see why she loved it. I can imagine her coming here.
Royalty has no business crying. We live by the support of the people and support them in turn. We must not show them weaknesses.
Yes, I understand.
But look, do you see anyone else? As long as you're here, you don't need to act brave. For now, the only ones here are you and me. And Mother's spirit watching over us.
Mother's spirit?
She's always there by your side. This is no tale I'm spinning to try and comfort you, Harriet. It's just the truth.
Mother! Mother! I miss you so much! I wish you would hold me, stroke my cheek again. Tell me how proud you are of me. Mother! Mother!
It's all right. Cry all you need to. I promise, those tears aren't in vain. No one told me I would have to look after you quite this much. No use complaining, I suppose. So much clinging from you. And here I was sure you hated me.
Don't say that, Luther. I don't hate you at all. It just seems like you're the one who hates everyone. Or maybe it's just that you're not interested in anyone else.
Now why would you think that?
Because you're just too smart. Luther, why are you laughing? Did I see something strange?
That was just out of admiration, Harriet. How blind I was not to notice there was such a fascinating person right under my nose. You're beginning to pique my interest. I wonder just how great this potential in you can grow.
right? Stay with me! Did you see one of Luther's memories? But why would... Could the false spawn born from the Castrum Demonica have linked you to Luther's memory? I guess this is the kind of thing that can happen in the Akashic Records. I have a bad feeling about all this. We'd better find Harriet quickly.
Like